A mother was working in the kitchen, listening to her 5-year-old son playing with his new electric train in the living room. She heard the train stop and heard her son saying, "All of you sons of bitches who want off, get the hell off now, 'cause this is the last stop. And all of you bastards who are getting on, get your ass in the train, 'cause we're going down the tracks." The horrified mother went in and told her son, "We don't use that kind of language in this house. Now I want you to go to your room and stay there for 2 hours. When you come out, you may play with your train, but I want you to use nice language." 2 hours later, the son came out of the bedroom and resumed playing with his train. Soon the train stopped, and the mother heard her son say, "All passengers who are disembarking the train, please remember to take all of your belongings with you. We thank you for traveling with us today and hope your trip was a pleasant one." She hears the little boy continue, "For those of you just boarding, we ask you to stow all of your hand luggage under your seat. Remember, there is no smoking on the train. We hope you will have a pleasant and relaxing journey with us today." As the mother began to smile, the child added, "For those of you who are pissed off about the 2-hour delay, please see the bitch in the kitchen." There's a story about a couple from Minnesota, and they were experiencing a very cold and dreary winter. And so they decided, well, why don't we come down to Florida to experience some good weather? Sun, yeah. And they said, well, why don't we see if we can stay at the hotel where we honeymooned 20 years earlier? So they made the arrangements. The only little hiccup was the fact that they couldn't get on the same flight. And so they agreed that the husband was going to travel down to Florida on Thursday, and then on the next day, on Friday, the wife would follow. And so the husband arrives safely, he goes to the hotel, he checks in, and he decides to send his wife an email letting her know that he arrived safely. An email. Well, he inadvertently made a very small mistake. He left out a letter in her email address. Oh, so this email went to somebody else. Now, the recipient of the email was a woman in Houston, Texas, who earlier that morning had buried her husband. Oh, her husband was a minister. And in the evening, she said, well, let me check my email because I'm expecting that some friends and family who were not able to attend the funeral might be sending me some words of condolence and encouragement. Well, needless to say, when she opened up the first email, she fainted, and her son ran into the room to discover her. She was okay, but he looked at the computer screen, and this is the email that he found. "To my loving wife, I've arrived. I know you're surprised to hear from me. They have computers here now, and you are allowed to send emails to your loved ones. I've just arrived and been checked in. I see that everything has been prepared for your arrival tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing you then. Hope your journey is as uneventful as mine was. P.S. It sure is hot down here." A feeble old man and his elderly wife are in the doctor's exam room when the doctor comes in and says, "To diagnose your husband's condition, we will need a fecal sample, a urine sample, and a sperm sample." The hard-of-hearing old man asks his wife, "What did he say?" His wife hollers in his ear, "Give him your underwear."